Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to speed up your manifestation. And before I start, make sure you hit the like button and let's get into the video. The first thing is to be brave. Don't limit your manifestation. A lot of the times when you are trying to script or visualize or envision a manifestation, sometimes we will try to protect ourselves by being like realistic, or we would try to keep our goals like small and attainable, because when you're setting goals, that can be something that is helpful sometimes, is to make it small and attainable, almost like you know for sure that you're going to achieve that goal. But when you're manifesting, you want to actually expand your goals and you don't want to limit yourself, because when you limit your manifestation, the message that you're sending out is a message of fear. Like, you're basically afraid it might not happen, and that's why you're limiting your own manifestation. But that is the opposite of what you want to do, because when you have fears and doubt, that creates resistance that can actually block your manifestation from coming in. So in order to remove this block, what you have to do is get rid of the fears and the doubts. And when it comes to being courageous, it's not about not having fears, it's about being afraid but doing it anyways. So even if you are afraid, expand your manifestations. Add a zero to the dollar amount that you're trying to manifest. If you want your dream life, like, think one step bigger. Like, how much bigger can you make this? And I've been guilty of this in my manifestations, because I would just be like, oh well, this is all I need, like I don't need a lot. And I'll be like a minimalist with it. But you want to do the opposite. You want to basically shoot for a lot more than you even want, because that will increase the momentum of where you're going and the direction that you're heading in, so that even if you don't get there, you're still gonna get to a place where you're like really happy. And remember that life is abundant, and you don't need to limit that abundance by limiting yourself or limiting your own manifestations. You want to give in to the idea of abundance and live in that, because it's gonna bring in more abundance into your life, because whatever you focus on will expand and grow. The second thing is to remember that you are always manifesting. It's called a law of attraction, so it is always working. And so if you are someone who likes to script and visualize and do all of the techniques and get into all of the feelings of what it would be like to have everything that you want, but then once your little manifestation session is over, then you just kind of go back to everyday life, and maybe throughout your day you're like walking around, maybe you feel angry or frustrated with the people around you, or maybe you feel upset or sad and you're like complaining about your current situation. If you're going around basically putting out all of this negative energy, then basically that is exactly what you're gonna get back, because life is just a mirror of who you are and what you're putting out. So always remember to stay present and stay in control of your thoughts and your emotions, because you are always manifesting. It's not like there's a time period where when you're scripting is the only time when you're manifesting. It's constant, it's a law. And that's why it's so important to embody and to be as if. Embody the identity of the person who has everything that you want. Because when you are in your like affirmations, if you say I want something, then you're implying that you lack it, you don't have it. And so what you get back is that lack energy. So instead you're gonna say I am this person. So if you want more money, I have more money. If you want love, I have love. If you want an abundance of love, I am somebody who has an abundance of love. So be careful with your sort of vocabulary and the energy that you're embodying, and that's why it's so helpful to fully commit to a self-identity that you're trying to become, rather than just thinking of like the things that you want. Number 3 is don't fight it. And this might sound weird to some people. You might be like, of course I'm not fighting it. Like, why would I fight my own manifestation? Like, why would I ever do that? But a lot of us will say something like, I don't like change, or I'm afraid of change. And that is, my dog is freaking out. Hubby, you're being a bad girl. And that is basically your ego talking, because the ego hates change. It wants everything to stay the same, because even if it's a bad situation, or even if the situation is unpleasant or undesirable, the ego will think that if everything stays the same, then at least it's familiar, and that means that it's safe. But that's not true. It's just this illusion of safety. And a lot of the times this is coming like subconsciously, like you're not aware of it, And so a good way to combat it is to be present and stay in the now and stay conscious of everything, your actions, your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotion. And if you're subconsciously fighting change by being afraid of change or by being resistant to change, if it's not coming, then there's a block. And in order to get rid of the block, in order to remove the block, basically you have to clear out the old energy and you have to cleanse and kind of detox the old energy and basically make room for the new to be able to come in. And sometimes that means letting go of everything that you thought you knew and letting go of everything that you believed in up until this point and starting over. That's why sometimes giving up is when you get what you want, because when you detach, you remove the blockages and things can start to flow and grow again, and then you start to see new and better things come in. And the last thing is to amplify your emotions. The more you allow yourself to feel, like the bigger your feelings and emotions, the more attraction there is going to be and the faster you're going to be able to get what you want. If you don't let yourself fully immerse into the visualization, into the emotions and the feelings, all of the techniques, the scripting and whatever little techniques that you use, you're not allowing yourself to really live in these big sort of out of control feelings and emotions, then you're just limiting your own manifestation. So the bigger you can make your feelings and emotion, the higher the frequency and the faster the attraction. Okay, that's it for today's little video. I hope that you found value in this. If you did, I trust that you'll like, comment, and share this with someone else who might also find it to be impactful. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!